There's still 2 minutes left, but I'm just going to say hi to everyone. I'm also streaming live on Instagram right now, so I might hop between the two screens. But on Instagram, I'm sorry, you won't be able to see my beautiful slides that I prepared, but you'd still get the information, the most important stuff. Thanks everyone for showing up a little early. You have the ability to ask some questions. I might not be able to see them while I'm screen sharing, but I will get to your questions afterwards. And you can also raise your hand if you want to ask a question live or anything. So you should see down below to have, a comment that you can type in or to raise a hand on Zoom. On Instagram, you could ask questions anytime you'd like, but I might not be able to get to them right away as well, because I will concentrate on my Zoom here, there. Try to get everything cleaned up in the back so it just doesn't look too crazy. Anyway, we will start on the dot, 3 on the dot. And hey, everybody on Instagram. I have a little bit of a wonky connection on Instagram, just to let you know. And I know some of you are here who have already used essential oils for quite a while. So there might not be not everything will be new to you, but I'm trying to, throw in some infos or ideas, tips and ideas that might be new to you as well. So it's 3 o'clock on the dot. So let's start. And thank you everyone for showing up for this webinar, the Detox Your Life webinar. And let's first of all talk about what I mean by detox, because there's so many detox programs out there. Everybody kind of thinks of detox as something different. For me personally, detox means to eliminate as many synthetic and poisonous, because we really do have some poisonous stuff in our homes, substances from our everyday life. And this is a whole range of things that you can switch out in your home, maybe even in your office, to make it more healthy. And I think it's extremely important, not just, but extremely important if you have kids who are living with you, or if you have pets, if you're dealing with immune or mental health issues, hormone imbalances. Those are really big signs that something is off in your environment, and that you might consider thinking about what you could do, like easy little steps you can do to make your environment more healthy. And I mean, you see all those warning signals. Those are those typograms, I think they're called. You see them on so many bottles that most people have in their home and buy on a regular basis. Not only buy, but use on a regular basis. And it's not necessary. I'm just going to show you a few things to make it clear for you that you don't need to buy any bottle that has one of those warning signs on it. And we're not just going to talk about cleaning products, because this certainly isn't a big passion of mine, but it's going to be part of this whole conversation, of course. So first of all, why is it so important to detox and come back to more healthy solutions? And maybe some of you already know, because I've talked about this before, but did you know the study by the Environmental Working Group? It was a study from 2005. So this is about 15 years old already. And they did testing on blood of the umbilical cord of newborns. And they found in this blood, on an average, 200 substances that were not man-made. I mean, man-made, not naturally man-made, let's call that. So industrial chemicals, pollutants, the craziest stuff. And this was a newborn. I mean, has been a baby who hasn't even touched anything outside its mother's womb yet. Granted, those were babies that were from lower income families, But still, even if you cut this in half, I think it's really shocking to think that probably my own daughter was born with, say, about 100 chemical substances in her blood right away from the start, from the beginning. Yeah, I find that quite shocking, to be honest. So what can I do, or what can we do for our families, for our even unborn children, to make their environment cleaner, more healthier, less crap that's surrounding us? I think the easiest way to start is to throw out everything in your home, or switch out everything in your home that contains some synthetic fragrance. And it's crazy how much stuff contains fragrance. I mean, cleaning products, yes, they do, of course. Laundry detergent, sure. Cosmetics, skincare products, room fragrances like room sprays and stuff, candles, and then tissues, toilet paper, even hygiene products like female hygiene products. And a lot of this is not necessary. I mean, my toilet paper doesn't have to have a fragrance, right? I don't care if my toilet paper smells like anything, and I'm going to explain why I have a roll of toilet paper with me later on. And this would be my first step, and it's a huge step. It's something that changes a whole lot. Then I would take a close look at your medicine cabinet. Like, what do you have in there? What do you use on a regular basis that you might be able to switch out for something natural? And there are, I'm pretty sure, like in every medicine cabinet in the country, in the world, there's something in there that you could switch out for something natural. My base, like my point of view that I come from, are essential oils. They are the powerhouses of nature. And I mean, I'm an aroma consultant, I'm a health educator. I love essential oils, and they are so versatile. I mean, you can do everything with essential oils. There is an oil for and against pretty much everything. So they are the easiest solution to switch out toxic products in your home. Let's start with your cleaning products. As I said, cleaning is not my big passion, but you can make it a little more fun by using essential oils if you use oils that are uplifting to your mood as well. So it's so easy to make a powerful and really a working all-purpose cleaner. You just need a little bit of vinegar. I'd say about a third of vinegar, 2 thirds of water, and a few drops of citrus oil. I love lemon. I love wild orange, lime. Just recently, I was looking for citrus oil to clean my countertops in the kitchen, and the first oil that I grabbed was lime. And it smells amazing. So it's uplifting to the mood. And if you're like me and you're like, oh, cleaning, I just hate it, it's a great way to use a citrus oil, and it's non-toxic. So if you have little children who, lick everything, who might put down some food on the counter and then eat it right away. I mean, not just children do that, right? I mean, I put uh, my fruit, my vegetables, I don't know, my bread, everything on the counter, and then I eat it. So if I use something toxic on the surface, this will stick to the food, and then I'll eat it. So it's no wonder that our body is just getting swamped with chemicals. And you can use a little bit of this concoction on your floors as well, like pretty much everywhere. So also, if you have pets, if you use something synthetic and toxic to clean your floors especially, or then later on, next thing we're going to talk about is laundry detergent. You clean the bed, your dog's bed, or the pillow that your cat sleeps on with something that's highly synthetic, they will absorb it into the skin as well. So of course it's important for us, but it's even more important for those members of the family that can't just communicate as easily. And you might wonder why your pet or your child has some skin issues. Maybe it's just the laundry detergent that you're using. And when you're used to your laundry smelling a certain way, and you're used to that fragrance, you might not even notice that this is kind of crazy, because something that is clean actually smells like nothing. If your laundry, if your clothes smell like anything, this is the synthetic, actually pretty toxic stuff that's sticking to the fabric of, I don't know, your clothes, your linens, like your bedding. And it's so easy to put some fragrance into your laundry if you really like that. I mean, I personally, I don't need that. I don't feel like there's something missing if I go into bed and I put my head on the pillow and it doesn't smell like anything. But if you are one of those people who's like, oh, but I kind of like it when my pillow smells like something, easy. You just use a few drops of essential oil of your choice. This could be something uplifting. This could be something calming, and you use a fragrance-free laundry detergent. I mean, I have here a laundry detergent that's already pre-made that already contains some essential oils, but not enough to make it smell like something, enough to help the laundry get clean. But when it comes out of the machine, it actually smells like nothing. But if I want a certain smell, I just put a few drops of an additional oil right into the detergent. Or what I like to do is I use a simple cloth, something that, I don't know, sometimes it's a sock, and put a few drops of essential oil on it, and or a felt ball, which I've just recently started using, those felt balls, dryer balls they're also called, and I put this into the dryer. So while it's cycling in the dryer, uh, when it comes out, you have this, I don't know, lavender smell. Or, I mean, if you use citrus oils, make sure they're not like staining, maybe oftentimes because they come from the rind of citrus fruit, they have a certain color. So this might not be ideal for every fabric, just, to be careful about that. But you can. And then you have your laundry, your clothing smell like orange, or I like lavender, or whatever you like. I mean, you can do whatever you can blend the oils. So if this is important to you, there are natural solutions. You don't have to rely on the synthetic chemicals. Skincare. I mean, there are so many DIY, so do it yourself recipes out there for skincare. You can make your own skincare, but you can also use as a base something natural that, again, doesn't have any fragrance in it, and then kind of pimp it up with some essential oils. Great for skin are lavender, frankincense, and tea tree. Geranium would be awesome as well. Rose, jasmine. Oh, there's some blue tansy. There are really, seriously, so many options. And it, of course, always depends on what does your skin need. Does your skin need some more hydration? Are you prone to more dry skin, or is like your skin a bit troubled, easily troubled like mine? Then tea tree is great, of course. Lavender is great, of course. Blue tansy actually would be really nice for skin that's prone to breakouts. So a ton of possibilities. Sometimes it's really enough to have some jojoba oil, for example, and put some essential oils in it and just make your own skin serum. So you use something really gentle to clean your skin, and then just a serum afterwards. You can also choose the scent of your day. So there is no need for scented, like fragrance, body lotions, or even perfumes. Gone are those days. If once you switch over to giving your body a natural aroma, to use natural scents for your body, you have actually no desire to put something, quite frankly, toxic on your body to just smell a certain way. And my good friend Veronica, who might be watching this later on, she's now living in Australia, and she said it perfectly. She said, it's crazy. As women, especially, we put on those fragrances to make us smell really feminine, but in the end, what happens? We grow a beard because they're so hormone disrupting. And she's totally right. Like, this is probably one of the most toxic things that you have in your home, your perfume. Or oftentimes it's like a room fragrance, a room spray. Those are usually, sometimes they're even more toxic than some cleaning products, which is crazy because you spray them on your body and you smell them all day long, right? So the more natural, more safe version would be to use natural scent-free lotion. Put in whatever oil you like. Maybe you need something uplifting. Maybe you need something calming. Maybe you want to smell like a flower. Maybe you want to smell like a fruit or a tree. Whatever. You can do whatever you want. And you don't, I mean, you can choose every day. every day is new. We don't feel the same way each and every day. So I think that's fun. I actually like to make my own blends for my body. Just be careful, just a word of warning, if you're using citrus oils, because you should avoid direct sun exposure for, well, some people say 6 hours, some say 24 hours. Just don't use citrus oil on your body and then go directly into the sun. So citrus oils are not great for sunbathing, using before you sunbathe. But of course, you can make your own, what I call pure fume. Make a rollerball, or just use a little bottle and put all the oils that you love in there. Rub it on your wrists, behind your ears, on your neck, into your hair, and you will smell divine. I mean, for all those people who already use essential oils and already use the doTERRA essential oils, you might have gotten the Precious Floral Kit with amazing oils in there, which are great to just layer on your body. I mean, there's rose and jasmine neroli in there. You can layer them and you have your own personal scent. Nobody else will smell like you. So gum are the topics with the cosmetics and skincare and everything. Room fragrance. Why do we even want a room to smell a certain way? We probably would choose a different smell in our bedroom than in the kitchen, maybe, or in the office. And I like to say aromatherapy is just a choice of how you want to feel. That's it. By choosing an aroma, you choose your mood. And you can easily do that. You can do that by using a diffuser. It's not running here, but usually, there's it diffuses with water and a few drops of essential oils, and you don't need a whole lot. Seriously, only a few. And yeah, you use something that helps you concentrate, it keeps you motivated during working, or at night you use something that helps you calm down and fall asleep. And if you don't want to use a diffuser, or you don't have any at hand, it's so easy to make your own room spray. You just use water, maybe a little bit of alcohol or witch hazel, which is just to help the oils blend more easily with the water and to make it last longer. But vodka, for example, because it doesn't have a fragrance scent on its own, would be totally fine. And just a few drops of oil. Again, whatever you like. And this is seriously the much better choice instead of a candle, for example. Candles are so crazy toxic usually, and I'm sure you all know people who say, oh, I can't have fragrance candles in my home, I get a headache right away. Yes, of course they do, because their body is smart and tells them right away, ooh, just please don't, right? Oh, and instead of fragrance toilet paper, what you can do, if you like to have a certain smell in your bathroom, you just put a few drops of oil onto this carton roll. Especially if you're keeping your toilet paper stacked outside a cabinet so that everybody can see it. This is like the healthier version of good smelling. I don't like the smell of fragrance toilet paper in your bathroom. So very easy trick. And then after you've worked with the mostly used stuff in your home, I would take a close look at your medicine cabinet. I guarantee you, if you switch out the toxic fragrance stuff in your home, you will feel better. You will start to feel better within days, I'm pretty sure. And after 2 weeks, some symptoms might be even gone. If you've used, lots of perfume and body lotions and shampoo, which was heavily fragrant, stuff like that, and you switch it out, go the natural route, I am pretty sure a lot of things, especially if it has to, something to do with hormonal disbalances, will be gone. But then, of course, let's take a look at your medicine cabinet. So especially stuff that you use on a regular basis. If you have headaches, menstrual pain, digestive issues, sleep problems, sore muscles, metabolic problems, some of them might get better just by switching out the toxic products. But again, you can simply use essential oils as a natural support. and they are free of side effects. Because especially if we think about painkillers, I mean, so many people use painkillers on a regular basis. And this is, especially for us women, this is really harmful. This is so bad for our kidneys and our liver, and it's not necessary. Headaches, a little bit of peppermint oil will go a long way. Peppermint oil is also great for digestion. So, of course, I mean, if you're talking about digestion, your food is heavily involved in that. But still, to help you with digestion, there are blends like or like single oils, peppermint, fennel, cardamom, even citrus oils are great for your digestion. Menstrual pain, rose oil actually is amazing for menstrual pain. Anything like even lavender would be a good choice for menstrual pain, because it's just, helping your muscles to relax. Sleep problems, lavender again. I like a blend called Serenity, but I also like wild orange to sleep, or frankincense, which is really grounding as well. Sore muscles, again, peppermint, lavender, a blend called Deep Blue for like increased circulation. So many options, and they are easy to use. I mean, if you feel a headache coming on, you just use your peppermint oil here on your forehead, on your temples, on the back of your neck. And I mean, luckily I don't get headaches a lot, but if I do, it's so relieving. And I know a lot of people who said, I could cut down my painkillers to at least half. And even if this doesn't sound like crazy great, for your body, this is awesome. Because if people swallowed a pain pill against headaches, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week, and they cut this in half and maybe only need 1 a week, for your body, this makes a whole difference. Your kidneys and your liver, they will be so happy. And maybe this is the first step into completely eliminating painkillers. Of course, if you're on some prescription drugs that you definitely need for your body to function properly, that's fine. But then I would be even more careful to think about what else, like what other synthetics do I really need? And if you're talking about immune system, respiratory health, like, which is so important right now, yes, of course, there are solutions for that as well. I mean, most essential oils are really helpful and supportive for your immune system. For your respiratory health, like for your lungs, for everything that has to do with breathing, they are amazing because you breathe them in anyways. Eucalyptus, cardamom, something that not a lot of people know about, but cardamom is great. Even citrus oils again. Lemon is amazing. Tangerine, wild orange. What else is not so heavily known? I mean, peppermint or spearmint. If you don't like this like really strong peppermint aroma, spearmint is great for your whole breathing as well. And if pollen are an issue for you, which they are a little bit for me, luckily it got much better over the years, which I'm sure is one of the reasons is because I switched out so many crap of my own. And now my immune system is much more relaxed, and it doesn't have to go totally crazy whenever pollen are flying around. Lavender, peppermint, and lemon. This combo is amazing just to use in a diffuser, to, just rub between your hands and take a few deep breaths. If, the sneezing is coming on and your eyes are getting watery, you could even use it in a shot glass, but only if you're using the very, very best oils. So there's so many options. Like, I'm totally sure if we talked about something that's bugging you on a regular basis, there is probably an oil that's at least helping you or helping your body to actually help itself. Essential oils, they are what gives our body the ability to function at its best, especially if we use them on a regular basis, like so many other things. As I said, it's super important that you use only the highest quality of oils. Most essential oils on the market are actually synthetic. So it doesn't make any sense to throw out the synthetic, shower gel and then use a synthetic essential oil. That wouldn't make any sense. It might even make your symptoms worse because they're highly concentrated. So the best is a CPTG standard. And CPTG stands for Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. And this means they are heavily tested. Like they run a ton of tests to make sure they are undiluted, they are like optimal in their whole compounds that are involved, and that they don't contain anything like pesticides, herbicides, anything synthetic. So those are really the best oils on the market, the CPTG standard, and they are actually only doTERRA, the company doTERRA, has this CPTG quality standard. And they are the worldwide leader in essential oil quality. Like, absolutely, there is no question in my mind about it. If you have other oils in your home and you can compare them to some doTERRA oils, do it, because everything will be clear after that. So have you tried it? Those people who are on the call and who haven't had any experience with essential oils yet, ask the person, reach out to the person who invited you to this webinar, and ask them for a sample. If I have been your contact to come into this webinar, no problem. Let me know. I will get a sample into your hands. We will talk about, the issues that you are dealing with on a regular basis, and I will give you a sample, like personalized for you. You can email me at anissabraunes@gmail.com. You see my email on the screen. To Instagram, you simply send me a message on Instagram, and I will give you your sample. I will get into your hands, no matter where in the world you are. It's actually easy to send them everywhere. So those are some steps, and I think they are easy steps. Maybe if you have never thought about this seems like overwhelming to you, but trust me, step by step. Start with something you use on a daily basis, and then, maybe every week, even every month, even if you would switch out something every month, by the end of the year, your life will be so much cleaner, so much more detoxed. And by taking away all the toxins from your everyday life, your body, who is detoxing on a regular basis every day anyway, will have a so much better and easier time, to just work properly the way it's supposed to be. Thank you for listening, being part of the webinar. If you have any questions, let me see if there are any questions in the chat. Feel free to type them in. Feel free to email me right away if you're, waiting for your samples, or you would like to try some. Email me right away. Email your contacts who invited you. And yeah, it was a pleasure to spend some time with you. And I will have my next webinar in about 30 minutes at 4 p.m. in German. So pretty much the same topic. It will be a bit different because all my webinars and all my classes are always a little bit different depending on, maybe some other questions come up. But yeah, feel free, if you want to listen to the same stuff again in German, to come to this. And on Instagram, I'm saying bye-bye and see you soon. And I will have to stop it here as well. Bye-bye.